Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Bartell Roads Gymnasium here at Muskegon Community College for tonight's matchup between Your Lady Jayhawks and the Raiders of Grand Rapids Community College. Let's see, the Raiders are 6-3. Jayhawks are 5-6 after a tough weekend at the Owens tournament. So, talked to Coach Rixey this morning, Steve, and he said they struggled a little this weekend, just getting from 22 to 25. They were competitive to 22, just couldn't get to 25 and close out the game. So we'll have to watch for that tonight. So
yeah, for sure. And up against what Dave Rawls kind of told me, one of the best Raider teams on paper that they've had in a long time. So that doesn't mean much until you get out and play. And obviously this early in the season, both teams still just trying to figure things out. So it should be a fun one. It's always competitive, always a good match. So.
Jordan Carlisle from Fruitport back to serve.
Good swing there by number 12, Annie Holsinger out of Rockford, a freshman, 6'1".
North Point Christian.
Little commute there.
Yeah.
Good tough serve. Jayhawks, not exactly how they probably would have drawn it up on paper to side out, but it works.
Yeah. Bridget McHugh comes in. Abby Seeger from Whitehall goes back. Bridget from Reese Puffer. Abby from Whitehall.
A good kill there. Nice play by Megan Crowley.
Got it by Danielle Johnston of the Raiders, number 15 from Comstock Park.
Number 5, Abby Seeger back to serve. Into the net.
Abby's, from watching them last week, which of course that loss to Kalamazoo Valley doesn't happen at the home court here for Muskegon very often, but a nice jump serve out of the libero here. Oh, nice set.
Smart shot there by number 15, Danielle Johnston out of Comstock Park.
Jamie Roselle is a 5'10 freshman setter out of Forest Hills Northern.
Good tough serve there.
Jasmine Willette from Coldwater pounding it across. Amber Jacobs picks it up. Darren Smith down the line. Oh, nice set.
Great spot, smart play, changing things up for sure. One thing the Raiders are doing to get the match started here. Kind of some of those off-speed shots.
Just not swinging at it, making them think.
And obviously putting them in trouble here on the serve. So, wow. I don't think you'll see that work too many times. But a great play by Megan Crowley nonetheless.
Thought. Megan's excited to play. What do you think about having her in the lineup after sitting out last year?
Super unfortunate to have to sit out in redshirt last year after a back injury, I believe, but good that she kept her eligibility and could kind of watch and see how it works out, because playing at this level obviously is a little bit different than high school ball and all that kind of stuff. So
2 quick points and it's 4-4. Tied out in the real point. So we're all tied at 4 in set 1 of this best 3 of 5 match. Good crowd here tonight, Steve.
Definitely. Looks like we got Fruitport's team here.
Yeah, I see JV coach Debbie Olson.
Got a violation there.
Ball hit now.
Number 10, Jamie Willette coming in. Twin sister Jasmine's the libero.
She set last year. I don't know if they should run a 6-2 or not with her back there. We'll see.
Comes in to serve and puts it into the net.
Way back row.
Jayhawks losing one of their best players to the back row right now, Jaren Smith. He also serves it into the net.
Couple misses early.
Nice dig. Oh, unfortunate net violation.
I like this Jasmine Willett as that libero. I liked her last year. She's a really athletic kid, got a real sense for the ball for Grand Rapids. Ooh,
Yeah, that's going to get called.
Yep.
Good try there. We got 2 officials that I know. Nate Vandermeer on the down ref. Just got his national certification, I believe,
Yep,
right?
he did, yep. Him and his
It's a big deal, so good to see him out here doing it.
Yep. That was a nice set.
Good cover.
Celebrate before the play's over. Little wide, good thought, good spot, just a little too much on it, so.
Number 9 back to serve, out of bounds. Quite a few missed serves here to start.
Michaela Vlad out of Rockford. Rana Wickerink from Lake Odessa Lakewood, a storied high school program. Back in.
Michaela Valen came in to serve there, and then unlucky on the block touch there because she was all over that one.
Yeah.
8-8 on the scoreboard with Jamie Roselle back to serve.
A nice arm swing motion. Seeger, Kill, athletic kid, good hops on her. Played for our good friend Coach Ted Etzel at Whitehall.
Yep.
He doesn't work anymore, but he still coaches, so.
Well, that's cool.
Yep.
Probably the 5th or 6th missed serve we've seen here early in the first 18 points.
It's at least the 3rd one for the Jayhawks, so.
Good tough serve. Good high deep swing just out of bounds.
I'll tell you what, Sharon Smith was over top of everybody there.
Yeah. All she's got to do is take a little bit of speed off that one and hit that back corner. I mean, then she missed that ball by 6 inches, so it's not like it was.
Yep. Oh.
Good serve.
There we go.
Oh, nice dig. Pancake. Nate getting involved there. I thought that ball was up for sure. That's not a call.
I didn't see
The
that.
down official make. Unless he saw it.
Here we go.
Chip started.
Good serve by Seeger.
Nice dig by the Jayhawks. Outside to
Great
Smith.
cover by Seeger.
Little miscommunication there. And a great spot by Megan Crowley for the Jayhawks to take 11-10 lead. Going back to that play before, I definitely thought that pancake was up.
I did not see it. I had the 2 players in
I did
eyesight
too,
of me.
but
I did not see it.
Kind of a late whistle.
Yep. Pick up, goes the outside number 12. Oh.
Nice swing there by Annie Holsinger out of North Point Christian High School. Kind of like Coach Dave Rawls was telling me, Assistant Coach Dave Rawls was telling me they got a lot of height. It's one thing that they're good at recruiting for sure.
Good pickup by Gianna Menga. Well, keeps it in. Good pickup by Amber. Back out. The girl's got a heavy arm,
She
man.
does have a heavy arm for sure. Good save there.
Oh, yep.
That ball was up. A little bit of a complaint there.
Yeah. Crowley back to serve at 12. Good deep serve, pushed up, nice set back there.
She hits it out just a little. I think that set there just needs to be a little more inside.
Right, she had to chase it kind of and reach.
On the right side, you definitely want to push that ball to that right arm so you can have the whole court to work with. But
I'll tell you what, if I was MCC, I'd be watching where number 12 is. So,
yeah. Good dig there. Good set from the back row. I thought maybe 4 contacts. Play for the Jayhawks. Maybe missed a. Coach Chip getting a little fired up.
Crowley back serve.
I think more than anything, that might have been 4 contacts.
Yeah.
Came under the net.
Good call. Nate Vandermeer's a good ref. He knows the rules. He's a good player.
Just in that situation, you just don't want to get too involved is all I can say.
Right. Well, Chip kind of baits everybody to get involved, so I agree.
Good block. Jayhawks struggling right now on the pass.
Right.
Which I think is really struggling, making their offense struggle, not letting Jaron Smith get into any kind of rhythm just because those sets are coming from everywhere, as you can see.
They're just kind of out of sorts. Yeah.
That's a good play right there.
Rick said she would be offensive. When I talked to Rick today, he said she's really offensive, the setter for Grand Rapids, and that's coming true. So.
Out of rotation call for you guys just tuning in that don't quite know what happened. So Jayhawks maybe an overlap or something, which automatically gives a point to the Raiders. So quick 4-point swing.
Passing is the Achilles heel last week against K Valley, and
good spot down the line. We got a little bit of a wet spot there on the court. Megan Crowley did the splits.
Bolsinger in, Willett out. Jaron Smith back to serve.
Good serve by her.
Yeah. Keeps the ball in play. Smart. Crowley back to Jacobs. Down the line, which seems to be open. The 2 corners look a little open to me so far. What do you think?
Yeah,
it seems
I would
to be
say
where
that.
they've been
those are just
successful.
good shots. The blocks aren't getting out there fully, and they're finding the open space for sure.
Another good serve. Great pass.
Yeah. Good touch on that for sure. Yep. It's a good call. Line judge missed it.
Both line judges missed it.
Yep. Both refs have gotten it, I believe.
Yeah.
17-16 Raiders. No timeouts have been used. You get 2 per set.
Danielle Johnston out of Comstock Park serves.
Good call.
Yeah.
Double contact on Crowley.
Timeout by Coach Ricks. He's not going to let it.
So right there, Crowley, that pass is just so tight to the net that she's struggling. She's kind of going all over the place, and that's not going to give her a clean set, super often. So
she can't get her feet placed to the ball. She's moving towards the net,
floating over her shoulder a little bit, and everything between it. So like I mentioned just before, Rick called that, Coach Rick Rixey called that timeout. Each team gets 2 1-minute timeouts per set. And if you don't use them, they don't carry over to the next set. You'll usually see if it's a close game, nobody will use their timeouts, but as it kind of gets down to crunch time, as we are going to 25, a couple points here and there make a big difference. So.
We play a best 3 out of 5 with first 4 sets going to 25, have to win by 2, no cap. And then the 5th and final game, if necessary, goes to 15, you have to win by 2, no cap. Pretty competitive. That was kind of a sloppy first game. I think that the Jayhawks are fortunate to be as close as they are for as off as their passing is so far. What do you think?
Yeah, I think they're serving tough back. You know, both teams are missing serves, not just the Jayhawks, not just the Raiders. So that's kind of what's kept them in. That ball was going out. The old saying from Pete Goers, usually head high, let it fly, right? But
yeah, that's right.
good block touch there to slow down the ball for the Raiders. No, man, that's a free ball. Tough. One thing I'm noticing for Roselle here on the side of the Raiders is, you know, kind of putting the ball, obviously very offensive, very, you know, good setter, but kind of putting the ball in a few different spots, which is probably passing as well, too.
All right.
Nope. Ooh. And that should be called a double, probably more than any of the ones today, but especially when it comes out bad from a so Coach Rick Rixey uses his 2 timeouts here pretty quick.
Within 3 points of each other, and
you got
it. The Raiders out to a 5-point lead once again. Passing troubles haunting the Jayhawks. You can't get in any kind of offensive rhythm when you don't pass the ball to your setter. I mean, everybody's scrambling around each other's way. Your hitting routes are disrupted. Yeah. And Muskegon has not passed well at all. They didn't pass well last week. That was kind of what did them in last week. And seems Coach Rixey said they had issues this weekend, and Toledo at Owens with passing as well. So they've got something they've got. He told me this morning he had just come out of a little 45-minute pass and serve practice, just
probably after a long weekend, took yesterday off and wanted to get a little something going this morning. So Coach Chip Will in his 13th season at GRCC, and Coach Rick Rixey in his 9th year here at MCC. So 2 coaches who have been doing this for a while.
Chip has won 1 national championship.
Yeah, and made nationals for quite a few consecutive seasons.
Yep. Johnson back to serve. Carlisle brings it up, backs that nice set. There it is, down the line again. This is what happens when you get a good pass. I mean, you can actually run your offense. So good side out turns into a timeout, turns into a side out. Is what you want to see happen. So Minga. That setter, she's gonna, if that ball's on the net, she's gonna swing at it. So you better go with her. She's in the front row.
Jumps well, super athletic, 5'10", long arms, a good combo for a setter. Jayhawks just kind of falling apart a little bit here in the end of this first set.
16 all, wasn't it?
Yeah.
16 all, and they've gotten outscored 7-1.
Jayhawks were up 14-12, if I'm not mistaken.
And nobody talking. Whoa. Well, that came off sideways.
That's a double for sure. Yep. Number 15, Mackenzie Fries in to serve out of North Muskegon High School for the Jayhawks, freshman.
For Jacob, surprising.
Jump serve into the bottom of the net.
Jacob's one of their better servers, so Coach Rixey must see something that he didn't like. So we're at set point. Kaylee Carmine from Fruitport back to serve. Her sister Amber was a standout libero for the Jayhawks here and went on to play at Cornerstone and had a great career. Jordan Carlisle, Fruitport back to serve. 1924 set point for the Raiders again. Whoa. And that's what's going to happen if you overpass with Jaron Smith in the front row.
Coach Chip uses one of his timeouts. Doesn't want the Jayhawks to creep back in. .24 pulls the setter there. That was not a setter mistake. Just trying to give her a little breather before the last, had brought in Carmine to serve. And
Carmine's a local kid who was out last year with knee surgery and probably trying to,
when you're up 24-18, it makes sense, and it's still 24-20 right now. And give that setter a breather before going into the second set. I'm not arguing it, but
absolutely, no, exactly. Yeah, because she has a nice serve. Number 7 has a really smooth serve. So.
Right. But that's what happens when you have some depth on the bench too, which the Raiders do have. I mean,
they always carry a big team, and they have a big team again this
year.
They
have 15 kids on their team, so Jayhawks only have 10 this year.
Yep. Carlisle back.
Good save by the Jayhawks there by Jaron. That's going to do it for set 1, 25-20.
Gabby Kitley out of Grand Ledge puts it away for set number 1.
Raiders take set 1, 25-20. Like we mentioned before, we'll be playing best 3 of 5.
It looks like Chip's got about 6 DS Liberos this year. He usually has about 8 6'4" players. This year he's got a few, but he's got a lot of 5'4s in there too.
Right. Jayhawks come back here on Thursday night against Kellogg Community College, starting the season out with a kind of front-loaded home schedule.
Yep, making us work. And I think we got a week off, if I'm not mistaken.
We do have a week off, and then we'll be here back-to-back Tuesdays. And wow, they even give us 2 weeks off in the middle of the schedule here. Get a little bit of middle of the season break.
We could go on vacation.
And Jayhawks have 7 home remaining matches after tonight's.
Well, the Jayhawks have lost like six matches in Bartell Road's gymnasium in the last 5 years, and they're at risk of losing their second in a row, which hasn't happened as long as we've done it. They haven't lost back-to-back home matches as long as we've been doing this. So.
Yeah, I missed it last week too. What kind of happened in the first match? Just Kalamazoo kind of came out and was ready to play.
A good team, and they were a good team, athletic, and once again, didn't take care of the ball. So
I think the Jayhawks here are going to need to have a healthy 2 to 3 point lead consistently, and then not give up, 4 or 5 in a row. And I say that, and it sounds kind of funny because that's true no matter who you are.
Right.
And playing these longer games, these longer matches, those swing of points seem to happen more often.
They got to pass way better if they're gonna do it, and they missed several serves. So.
And then same thing for the Jayhawks too. If they get a dig, they need to transition it out in the first try. You don't want to be going up against this team 3 or 4 times because you're probably not going to win those points.
Correct. There's no doubt about that. But a good Raider team this year. And the Jayhawks kind of rebuilding. Maddie Heiss, who was a great middle for him out of West Michigan Christian last year, had a year eligibility, decided not to play. And Coach Rixey really doesn't have a whole lot of depth this year to go to, so. We'll see what happens here.
Set number 2 about to get underway here. We do take a 10-minute break.
Well, it was 5 last week. It's been weird.
I think it's kind of negotiable between the teams that are
coaches,
here.
yeah, when they're here. Yeah.
They used to never do that, but it's a good little break for everyone in between there. And
let the kids serve for T-shirts and.
Yeah. Roselle back to serve to start off set 2 for the Raiders.
Nice pass up by Carlisle. Starts. Seeger. Willette picks it up.
And that's kind of what I'm talking about there with the Raiders. That height is giving them a chance to slow down those good 1, 2, 3 pass, set hits by them, and and they're transitioning them out after one dig. And that's going to be tough to beat. And that's a really good spot. Those, like you kind of mentioned in the first set, those corners are open.
Well,
they got that middle ball. I think they would pick up the easy tip over.
Right. Seeger back to serve.
Puts it out.
Got a good tough serve. Just been floating on her tonight. You just got to go back up a step or two. I don't know. Got to do something.
Really good serve there. Wow, that was
just over the net.
Just came over the net.
Gabby Kitley out of Grand Ledge.
Jayhawks need to keep moving their feet on this pass. That ball's not coming in slow.
No. Good eye by Jacobs to let that go. Another tough serve.
I don't know if she could have got it, to be honest with you. It was that good of a serve.
I don't think she would have passed it to you or me, as I think where it would have headed. So Crowley back to serve. Down 2-3.
Good high swing, good touch. Jayhawks.
Wow.
Just a little communication error there. Who should be taking that? I think, between you and I, Libero should take second ball if she can set.
Right.
But someone's got to be talking there and go.
I agree. Willette with it.
Just out. Good jump serves to the corners, though.
She's a good player. For a small kid, she's got a wicked jump serve. Nice arm motion, puts a lot of heat on that ball. Sharon Smith back to serve. Deep serve, there we got a service ace.
Good serve by the Jayhawks.
Ties it up 4-4.
Tape, ace.
Use the equipment. You got to take whatever you can get.
2 aces in a row.
Yep.
Good try. She's number 9.
Jordan Carlisle out of Fruitport. Probably trying to do too much with that ball over the back of her head. She had to reach way back to grab that. Kind of hard to direct it as severe as she did from there. Right thought. Just boom. There you go.
Good swing there.
She's got some hops. Seeger in. McHugh out. Bridget's been kind of quiet. Of course, your middles are always quiet when you pass lousy, so you can't get them involved in the game. Mingo with a good serve, passed up, nice set.
Showed that ball in the corner. Both line judges called it in. Upper ref had a good view of it too.
Didn't overrule it, so.
Not too many complaints.
6-5.
not going to work with a 5'10" Roselle up there with long arms.
Well, having trouble passing again.
The right play for her, getting quite a few kills right here.
Yeah.
Jayhawks struggling passing. Maybe a timeout coming here from Coach Rixey.
Yeah. Johnston out of Comstock Park had some good serves, put him in trouble. Goes again, deep. Megan Crowley's 15, 18 feet back there. Oh.
Four contacts maybe? No?
Can he hit her back? I don't know. Good eye to be out. I heard another one I liked when you said what Pete Goer said about watching the AVP, and there we go. We picked one back up. Free ball out.
Good swing. Good set, good swing.
Back. Brittany Holshover, one of the women players, said you don't know if you don't go.
There you got it.
Talking about chasing balls to the line and out of bounds. And
good dig. Jayhawks once again having a free ball over a lot. Oh boy. It's not how Coach Chip Will would like to see that play go. Good high snap. Smart shot by Roselle.
Better throws her with that jump set.
Yeah, froze her for sure, but also that was one of the first passes that was to a setter in that whole rally.
Right, exactly.
And they just kind of took advantage of it, so. Jayhawks down 1-0. They lost the first set 25-20 and now trailing 7-11 here in set number 2.
They're gonna have to pass the ball a lot better if they're gonna be competitive in this match, because Megan Crowley's running a track meet out there chasing down sprayed balls, and you can't run any kind of offense.
No, just giving the Raiders too many free balls here, and then are going to take advantage of it with coming over on 2.
And they got some heavy arms over there. They got a very active setter and some heavy arms, so you got all kinds of things you're battling when you're out of sync. So you see
Jayhawks used one of their 2 timeouts for this set. The Raiders still have 2 left.
See some of the fruit court coaching staff: Debbie Olson, Jeff Grossenbacher, Jamie. A lot out of Rockford back to serve, up 11-7. Another tough server, jeez. Seeger high off the block. There you go. You get the middle, and Bob, I don't know if that might have been her second kill the entire match. And
what a good pass.
Yeah. Carlisle back to serve. 11, good serve.
Good block by Roselle.
Yep.
She knows it too. Coach Rixey not happy, the head official.
Yeah.
Coach Rixey. I don't usually see the down officials taking this much time with the referees.
Right.
Or with the coaches. Game should be continued on by now.
Right. So they're not. The hands haven't been the prettiest.
From both sides.
Right. Exactly.
Good spot.
There we go. Abby Seeger again. 2 good kills for her. Now come on, Abby. Let's see you put one of your tough serves in here. There we go. Picked up quick off by her hand.
Throw just comes in with a heavy arm, and I think even if you're either going to block her straight down or you're going to have to dig her, I don't think you're tracking any of the balls that are coming off the top of the block.
Well, and she's hitting against Crowley too, so
that's going to be out.
Deep serve there by Kitley, I think.
Out of Grand Ledge, 6'1" freshman, another really good player for the Raiders.
Crowley back to serve.
Jayhawks get a little more height up front here. That's the right call there. Double contact.
Well, McHugh was on a set or two there, which was good to see that she went with her, which I like. So the Jayhawks have crept back to within 2, 11-13. Let's see if they can get their rally caps on.
Smart shot, once again, off speed. You can tell she's going to do that, though.
She's flat-footed and standing there with her arm half-cocked. You're right.
But a good shot nonetheless.
Yeah, well, she hits the ball so hard that everybody's kind of dug in back there.
Right.
Boom. Nice pass. Good cover.
Oh. We're going to hear from Coach Chip after this about that set, but they got the point, so.
Well, if you're winning, I just sit down and be quiet. 15-11, so they pull within 2 and then give up 2, and then Willette's got a really nice jump serve. With great arm motion, puts a lot of snap on it. It's got some zing to it. And Rachel Paulson out of Fruitport, freshman, she had a good pass on the first one. She couldn't execute.
Another tough jumper coming. Once again, though, that's a good serve.
Yeah, that thing was out by 3 inches maybe. Carlisle and Paulson out. Smith back to serve. Carlisle comes to the front row to swing with Jacobs and McHugh. Ugh. And you can't come back when you give them a free one. This team's too good. They hit too well and got too many weapons to be given free ones. Jamie Willett back to serve a lefty.
Left back right there to grab that ball, and the girl coming off left front. I stuck her arm out a little bit and
slowed it down. Away. We got Gianna Magna, libero, 5'6" freshman on the Whitehall, back to serve, down 3, 13-16. Holsinger out of Rockford and out of North Point Christian, Grand Rapids, and she's going to go back in. I would have to agree with assistant coach Rawls' assessment. They've got a pretty solid and pretty deep team.
Yeah.
You know? Inga serves it in. Good pass up. Good cover by Smith. Just couldn't control it. Ball comes back quick. 17-13.
Lost her footing on the way up there.
Yep. Good pass by Jordan Carlisle. It was good to see her come in and make a good pass. I was glad to see that. Trying her again. Slowed down. Four anyways, yeah.
Set's just a little low there from Roselle for the Raiders. Bring Amber Jacobs back to serve. Jayhawks down by 4. The break for the Jayhawks there, and net violation.
Got a net. Big break, 15-18. Still not out of reach.
Net violation there. A little confusion over there on the Raider side for a substitution. Coach Chip maybe going to use a timeout here. Maybe not. Quick whistle by the up official.
15-16.
Free ball for the Jayhawks. Good high, hard swing. Good block touch.
Coming.
Gets it out.
No touch. 17-18. And a timeout by Coach Will.
Jayhawks making a little run there. Down 13-18. Side out for 14 and get 3 reels in a row. Main question here, just kind of a game of runs a little bit. Obviously favoring the Raiders a little bit, so hopefully the Jayhawks can at least tie it up and kind of go point for point. And if they're going to win this set, hopefully they can keep it, tie 22-22, keep rolling that way, maybe sneak one out.
Right.
But you don't want to be down 4 points to this Raiders team going into the 20 to 25 range.
Right. No, and so far this season, that's been one of the Achilles heels. Coach Rixey told me about this Jayhawk team is they're not a good 22 to 25 team. They just seem to make errors, tighten up, whatever. It just hasn't seemed to go their way. So
right. Each team still does have 1 timeout remaining. I wouldn't be surprised if both of those get used.
Amber Jacobs, one of the better Jayhawk servers back there. Let's see if she can keep it in play. The cardinal rule after a timeout, keep the ball in play. And she serves it up.
Good dig by. Ooh. Jayhawks survived there a little bit on that cover. That was a great block by Roselle.
Yeah.
Really good block.
Olzinger says, Willette, you go ahead and pass.
Roselle's going to swing here. We got a new setter is what I'm gathering. Yep.
Yeah.
Oh. Can't not miss plays like that.
Nope. Got to hear more chatter, too, of what's going on. Willette came in to set in the back row, so you don't have to worry about her. Good serve.
Nice up.
Good up.
4 contacts anyway.
19 each. Wickerink out of Lakewood in for
Roselle back setting now.
Carlisle back serve, needs to put this one in. Nope. I think she's missed almost all her serves tonight. Lozelle back to serve, 2019. It's a good test for the Jayhawks here. See if they can get it out with a good team to 25. So deep, Jacobs up, back. Eager.
Jumped with the setter there, that left sider did, and the Raiders, I was just going to mention before that, have probably 3 of their better front row players up there right now for 3 rotations at least.
Cameron Round out of Hart into serve. Serves it in. Nice set outside. Boom. That's Holzinger from North Point Christian just putting the heat to it. So 21-20, but we're playing point for point here. So you got to stay in there. Number 4, Heather Kaufman out of Hudsonville comes in. I think it's the first time we've seen her tonight. To serve, DS. Nice pass.
Great pass there, Jayhawks.
Oh,
good high swing, yeah.
Nice set.
Good block there, very good athletic play, yeah.
She's a good player.
Good high touch.
Jacobs grabs it.
Gotta keep that one in there.
Gotta be smarter with her choices.
Coach Rixey uses his second and last time out of the set. Gotta better the ball there. She's 6 feet off, if not
Ball's
7.
Dying, yeah. Ball's
outside of the court.
Yeah. Set's dying. She's outside of the court, outside of the antenna. But as they say, that one's over, so they're going to have to side out of the timeout here. And
Jayhawks only have 3 sophomores on the roster, so a young team. Still learning, right? We're early in the season.
Yeah.
Only going to continue to get used to playing with each other. Where in high school, you at least get 2 or 3 years with
nobody
similar
can transfer,
teammates.
not play, get recruited to a higher institution, whatever. So we're going to we'll have to see what happens here.
Jayhawks, like we mentioned, out of timeout.
Yep. It's 2022. We got an important point here for the Jayhawks, not to let them get 3 out. We got Heather Kaufman back to serve. Nice serve. First serve she had was in, just cleared the net. Here comes another one. That one's going out. Yep.
Good timeout by Coach Rixey.
Yeah, that's right.
Not what you want to do.
Yep. So now we got 3 hitters in the front row, which I like to see. Jacobs, McHugh, and Smith. Crowley back to serve. So
nobody home, but good dig by Crowley. Yeah. Good up by Jacobs. Great spot there.
Really smart.
Good set by Crowley. That was a good play.
22s. Here we go. It's a game to 3, Steve-O. Got what we want to see. Let's see if Crowley can keep it in. I like to see her serve a little tougher. Put them in. Yeah, that 11 will eat that up.
Good dig.
She bettered it. Yeah.
Good high, hard swing. Good tip. Coach Chip's going to call a timeout here.
Yep.
Jayhawks come out of that timeout and get 3 in a row.
Yep.
Still got to get to 25 first.
Their key thing of that play, Steve, to me, was that Jaren Smith, after trying to hit a ball that she shouldn't have hit before they called the timeout, this one tipped a pretty easy ball to pick up, and then
let them play defense.
Let them play defense, set back up, and then took the ball and went over top and got them the point. So be a big game for the Jayhawks to win to even it up to go into the break. So we'll see what happens. Here we go, Crowley back to serve. Out of it. Last timeout. They got to play it out here, Steve-O. No timeouts left for anybody. Left. So you got to play it out. So
keeps the serve in. Good high hard swing there.
See what I would actually do myself. I don't know what you think, but 12's back passing. She struggled. I would have made her pass before she could hit.
Yeah.
On that play. And that's 23's all. And you got the good server, Willett back to serve. Tough serve, Smith. Nice pass. Here it comes. Boom. Over top. Touches it. Willett gets it.
Keeps
back
it
over
in.
Crowley. Back to Smith. Smart keeps it in play.
Oh, that's a good Smart off.
Speed. Knew it was coming. There was no fake involved there, but Megan was going backwards and had to stop and try to go frontwards to pancake it. So we're up to a set point for the second set. Willett back to serve. Oh, Jacob crushes it. Oh, there's the block we were looking for.
It's a good block, just tied up at 24.
Huge block by Amber Jacobs. Carlisle in, Smith back to serve. Still got 3 hitters up there, so we got to take advantage of that. 24, we're going to overtime. Got to win by 2. Smith, good serve. She made her pass. Picks it up.
Jayhawks get a chance here. A little miscommunication.
Oh,
the right call.
Very right call.
Jayhawks get a set point here. Let's see if they can't take care of it. No timeouts left.
Come on, Jimmy. It's a great serve by Jaren Smith there. Put a little bit on it. I'd go the same place. There it is. Back. Oh.
Same set. Free ball. Let's see if the Jayhawks can end the set here. Not quite yet. Nice dig by Roselle.
4.
Contact. Jayhawks take the second set. Not sure if we're going to be taking a break.
Hi, Ed. How are you? Are you taking a break? 5-minute break, folks. We'll be back in 5 minutes. Okay, here we go, folks. Now we're tied up at 1 set apiece, so we're going to play a match best 2 out of 3 sets as the Lady Jayhawks sneak out the second set 26-24 and made a contest out of this. Gave them a little skip in their step on the way out. And
lineups are checked. Game ball back into the hands of
Jordan Carlisle.
Who switched her numbers between the last game, or it's wrong on the roster because it shows number 2.
Yep. Oh. Can't stop that. She went right over top of them.
A little bit of a lollipop serve there.
Right,
that's
exactly.
going to put you right into the system, and that's not
going to help. We got to keep them out of system, but Jordan's been struggling with their serve, so this girl serves her a hard jump serve at a high percentage.
Man, maybe I'm the only one in the gym, but I feel like that's a lift.
Yeah. Yeah. She's like dunking that ball. I wonder if she played basketball. She seems awful athletic, man.
Yeah, that was.
Yeah. Oh, nice. There you go. Nice job, Abby Seeger with another kill. When they're in system, their middles are getting a little involved, and that helps keep the Raiders a little more honest. When you're out of system, you usually have to go high outside, and they can just go park over there, and they're a big team. So, 1-2 with Seeger back to serve. Let's see if she can get it in. She's struggled with her serve tonight. She's played well otherwise. Just the serve's been floating long on her. So. Once again, it goes long. Well, Jamie Willett comes in, and she's a lefty.
Comes back to serve. Yep. Quick 4-1 lead for the Raiders.
Good short serve.
Smart play by Roselle. Very smart. Good court vision.
5-1. Coach Rixey's got to seriously think about stopping it, so.
Not going to work.
No.
Good high, hard swing. What a nice quick play there.
Smart by her. Yep. A good timeout, a quick start.
Timeout for Coach Rixey. Quick 6-1 lead for the Raiders.
Not what we needed out of the.
Well, it's tough going into that break after having a little momentum. You take 10 plus minutes off. Not that should.
Well, it looks like the sun's out. Kind of a weird day. It's supposed to rain, and it really didn't rain that much. It got windy.
Supposed to be out on the golf course tonight. Like we mentioned, we'll be playing at least 4 sets here. Each team 1-1 right now. Going to 25 here. Raiders leading 6-1 in set number 3. Quick lead. I think kind of what Coach Chip Will's been preaching to them. Let's stay on it. Let's stay on it. Let's keep things rolling. And I think that last game kind of got away from them, and Jayhawks just took advantage of it. And it's not that they played bad. They made some great plays and stuff like that. It's just
they kind of stole that game. Jamie Willett, a lefty. Coldwater back to serve.
Keeping the ball in.
Yeah.
Good cover.
We got to get the ball back to McHugh here or the middle and get her involved.
Looks like they're going to do a switch up here and have Roselle swing. Good block.
Yeah, got the net.
Yeah, that's the right call.
The two coaches are confusing their own setter. Am I hitting? Am I setting? What am I doing? Crowley back to serve.
Good serve. Free ball. Don't like her taking that, but if she didn't, I don't know who was going to. Good dig.
Straight up by Crowley. Jacob trumped over, tried to make something happen, didn't, so it's a 7-3 ball. Johnston out of Comstock Park to serve. Jordan Carlisle, Jacob. Pick up by Johnson, out two.
The same set, yeah. 7-4.
Paulson in for Sharon Smith. Serves in. Blocked by McHugh and Jacobs.
Number 17.
And going to put Cholsky out of Saranac. Comes
sophomore.
Comes in for Kitley.
She hits it out. 6-7.
Took a swing at it. So they go from 6-1 to 6-7. So
Coach Kip doing Nate's job for him.
we've got subs running in all over the place.
Number 9, Michaela Ballard. Back to serve.
Out of Rockford.
Good hard swing and touch.
McHugh back to serve. Comes them deep, but still a nice pass. Set missed her. Well, we're tied at 8.
So go from 6-1 to 8-8. So Jayhawks once again just kind of sneaking in and once again
Hanging around. You know? 17's got a heavy arm.
Yep. Nice bump set there by Roselle. Nice save.
Good effort by Crowley and by Paulson.
Roselle to the back row to serve.
Kyla Oberlin out of Fruitport.
A little low.
With a block. Roselle back to serve. No. Again, you get her 12 foot off the net, you're going to have that stuff happen. So
you're kind of trying to set that ball.
So we go 8-8 to 11-8. So we got to stop the bleeding here. Roselle back to serve again. Good deep serve. Once again, she's about 10, 11 feet off. Carlisle.
Nice dig. Setter should always take second ball there. No questions asked if she's in the area.
Yep. Communication problems there.
That ball's going out. No touch.
No touch.
The right goal.
Yep. 9-12.
Nice cover.
That isn't going to work. Back row and you're jumping with her. You got to know where she's at.
What a bad set nonetheless, so the Jayhawks get the point.
10-12, Jacobs back to serve.
Coach Rixey complaining about the consistency.
You know, they got the point and they got the ball. Don't kill the momentum.
little bit of split in the block there.
Oberlin, a freshman from Fruitport. I see all these kids from Fruitport, the freshmen. They should have had a good team last year.
Number 4, Heather Kaufman out of Hudsonville, back in to serve.
Comes in. Good deep serve. Good pass up.
Good block.
Yeah, good cover. Too many,
No communication.
too many hens in the kitchen. 14-10. They can't let it get away from them. Kaufman back to serve.
Nice dig.
Smith in, Paulson out. Carlisle back to serve.
Hoffman staying in. Pretty good swing there.
Yeah.
It's a good play, good set. Put her out to the pin where she needs to be, and just going over a way smaller player too.
Yep.
A little bit of a matchup lineup.
One rotation, they're in trouble here. They got her versus the setter in this one rotation. So
good swing. Weird set. Even weirder.
oh,
Big.
nice set.
Puts it out.
And 12-15.
Doesn't have to swing that hard, in my opinion.
Right, exactly. It's a game of keep away. Pass up, boom. Nice quick set. Quick hit by Wickering.
Good swing. Raiders seeming to keep that 3 to 4 point consistent lead here.
Amy Willett, lefty back serve. Carlisle passes it up.
Nice dig.
Oh!
Yep, that's going to get called.
Yep.
That's a double contact.
All day. All day. 13-16. Crowley back. Now we got Jacobs in the front row to try to stop that bleeding.
Better passes.
Yeah. Hit for 4.
Jayhawks get a couple of quick ones.
14-16. Got to serve tougher than that, I think.
Yeah, I would have to agree. Snuck that inside the antenna somehow on the outside of that block. I don't know how, but
me either, but it was nice. 17, Pacholski back in from Saranac. He's got a heavy arm. Johnston back to serve. Picks up a deep cross court.
Play by Roselle. Good play.
Jacobs, good defender.
Good high deep swing by Roselle.
Great, yeah. Great set by Willett, goes back. 18-14, and Coach Rixey calls his second timeout. Here in set number 3.
Jayhawks going to have to kick it into gear here to steal this third set.
Okay, let's see here.
Obviously, going into the fourth set, you kind of want to have that advantage no matter what. But like we mentioned, the Jayhawks play this coming Thursday night here at Bartels Road Gymnasium
Against Kellogg.
They have the weekend off and then head 2 road matches next week against Lake Michigan Community College and Ancilla.
Okay.
And we'll be back here on Tuesday, September 17th.
Send a little shout out to cousin Drew, who's on ESPN sports radio every afternoon from 3 to 6. Listen to him and Jim Costa, good guys. Lots of fun to listen to. If you're around, give them a listen while you're driving in your car.
Believe it's Drew's birthday today too?
It is.
Once again, another good timeout by Coach Rixey. For those of you new to volleyball, that's always a good thing. If you call a timeout and the other team misses their serve afterwards, it feels like you kind of pause the momentum a little bit. And
Coach Rixey takes Jaron Smith out and puts Paulson in the back row. That's just
a heavy arm there too.
Yeah, real heavy.
Good set, connected there.
She's got one speed. She swings hard, so.
Yeah.
Willard from Rockford back to serve.
Another really good serve.
Service winner, 2015 off of Menga, the libero. 2015. So Coach Chip wants to see him put a little pressure on him. That goes up.
Nice block. I don't know who's setting right now.
The scorekeeper's earning their keep tonight.
Who's that?
The scorekeeper's earning their keep tonight with the constant lineup shuffles of Coach Will and Coach Rawls.
Said Jayhawks going to need to sneak a few points here if they can.
Yeah. Thank you. Oh, just out. Just out. Roselle back to serve. Olsinger in the front row.
Good hustle.
Nice swing by Seeger for the kill.
Great hustle by Danielle Johnston out of Comstock Park, sophomore.
Yep. Jacobs back to serve, 17-21. You cannot be missing serves in the 20s, man. You just can't. That's the second one.
Both coaches kind of chirping a little bit at the refs, and could be calling a lot more or a lot less. And if you want to get real picky out here, you could be blowing the whistle every point.
Pretty much, yep. Hoffman back to serve. Jacobs up.
Good spot.
Yep. Not much gets down on Jasmine Willett, but that one did. Jaron Smith in. Carlisle back to serve. Down 18-22. They're running out of points here in set 3.
I believe that. Is that 22 or 20? 22, okay, yep. Jayhawks and the Raiders don't meet again until Thursday, October 3rd, out in Grand Rapids. Good block. Number 12, Anna Holsinger, once again out of North Point Christian.
Comes in, nice block, 23. Jasmine Willett back to serve. Nice pass by Jacobs.
Tough jumper. They had 2 or 3 girls standing right there to get that ball. Nobody really just popped it up
They all
good.
kind of timbered in there. So McHugh in, Seeger out, Magna back to serve, and Coach Will takes the timeout. Up 23-19.
I think there's a spot out on the floor that maybe needs to be wiped up. Like we already mentioned, Jayhawks' overall record on the season is 5-6 and 0-1 in the conference. GRCC 6-3. They're ranked number 10 in the country, and with 2 of those 3 losses coming to top 5 teams in the country too. So,
Magna back to serve out of the time, 1923. Got to be in play, but got to be tough too.
nope. Well, not a great pass.
All right. Johnston with a kill.
Beats it off the block.
Well, and we're at set point. We got a handful of them. Jamie Willett back to serve. Carlisle passes it up. Good swing off the block for a kill for Jaron Smith.
2024.
They're just basically leaving Bridget McHugh alone. I'd throw a ball to her every once in a while.
Who's
I don't
that?
know. The number 4, the setter or the middle from MCC. I don't know if she's seen the ball.
Crowley misses the serve to end set 3. Isn't that what you want to see happen?
No. 25,
But now 2024, not the easiest of comebacks.
All right.
I think both Coach Chip and Coach Ricks here are a little frustrated with the setting that you start that early. You got to kind of
stay on it.
Yeah, and I mean it's a tough one to do because you want to set the standard because you're going to get chirped at no matter what. So it's
well, I mean the thing is, when I coach, the thing I always taught my players is, the players control the game, the outcome, not the refs. And if they keep looking at the refs and looking at the coaches to look at the refs, got to play through that stuff and get it done. I mean, if you get real technical, there could have been a lot more calls than there was already tonight.
Yeah, and I think the frustration is just that there's been some
inconsistencies.
There's just been some inconsistencies.
Well, what's done is done. We're up to set 4. Grand Rapids up 2 sets to 1. And the Jayhawks have got to take it to 5 to win this conference match right now. So
see what they can do. I think once again going back to the keys and the fundamentals is just
they've got a. And last year's team was a really tough serving team. The Jayhawks had a really tough serving team, which got them some points. And so far, what I've seen in the 2 matches that I've called so far this year, they aren't getting people in as much trouble, with their serve. And a team like this that's got so many heavy hitters, you just can't be lollipopping the ball in there. You got to put them in serve-receive trouble because if they run their offense, they're going to hit 400 or whatever, and that's going to win them the match. So we'll see what happens. But going into set 4, a late dinner time tonight.
Yeah, late dinner time for sure, but one of the matches we look forward to each season.
Absolutely. Coaches know each other well. We know a lot of people, a lot of familiar faces.
A lot of people in the crowd we know. Al Gardner here, Coach Belcomb's husband. Out of Coopersville, Shane.
I saw Coach Bale from Fruitport here, and
Coach Campbell from Aquinas is here.
Watching, yep.
Jeff Grossenbacher out of Fruitport. The Yonker family out of Grand Haven, who are big supporters of West Michigan Beach Volleyball down in Grand Haven. Their son, Gavin, plays on the boys team at Grand Haven High School.
Debbie Olson and Jamie Stewart, both here, freshman and JV coaches at Fruitport. So good crowd here tonight. Good player support for former players, and
yep, good to see the people out here. And
so we go to set 4, and we'll see what happens. Jamie Roselle to start it off.
Nice serve. That's going to be a lift, yeah.
Roll downer.
Good call. Raiders earn a real point to start set number 4.
Yep. Again, not much with that pass. And
nice block, though.
Yep. Free ball back up to her. Seeger. Oh, Rachel Willett picks it up.
Got to call that one, in my opinion.
Yep.
Long rally here. Jayhawks take it.
I'll tell you what.
It's not how you really want to earn a side out, in my opinion, but
Amber Jacobs has just played phenomenal right back defense tonight. She's picked up a lot of balls. She's attentive to that stuff. Now let's see if Abby Seeger can get that good tough serve in, score some points. I'd like to see them, if they get a good pass, to get the ball to Bridget McHugh and get her a little involved. She hasn't seen too many attempts tonight, just to think things up. Good deep serve by Seeger. She's going to play left back. Passes it up nicely.
That's a huge touch on that, for sure.
No
right
doubt.
Call. You know, she got it, no arguing.
Yeah. 2-1, Seeger back to serve. There we go. That's what I want to see. Boy, that girl's a good player. Oh,
good serve. Great play out of the net there.
There you go, Bridget.
A good play there.
Oh, great pickup by Jacobs on that bullet that was hit by Oisington.
Yeah.
Holsinger, excuse me. Boy, did she pick that up. Once again, continued a great defense, and Abby Seeger's got her serve going, which I like to see. And that can score them some points, so I wouldn't waste that much time talking to the coaches between you and me, but
no, I mean, it shows a little bit of respect, but they spent a lot of time doing that. And I guess you take advantage of it if you know it's going to slow the game down.
Right. And McHugh again, a little touch block there.
Jayhawks out to a quick 4-1 lead. Her hand might have got stepped on or jammed her fingers doing something there.
Abby Seeger has got him in pretty good position with some good serving here, which is what they need. And it's early, but 4-1 is 4-1. Another good serve.
Yep. Quick 5-1 lead for the Jayhawks.
Yep.
Coach Chip mad about that set, but that one was not good.
Yep.
Jayhawks need to stay on it right now.
That's right. Need to keep on the gas. It's all right. She did a good job. She scored them 4 points, so.
Good service run.
Yep.
Said Jayhawks just need to side out. Good pass. Nobody home. And
She hit she go under?
no, they're calling a net violation on her.
One or the other, either net or under. Who's back here to serve? Number 8. Kitley back to serve.
Under call, not a net call. For some clarification there.
Ran ledge into the net. 6-3. Crowley back. Jacobs in the front row. So we got McHugh, Jacobs, and Smith in the front row.
Nice dig.
She's athletic, boy. She
Yeah.
was way up there. Willette back to serve. Serve a face. Well, right back to 6-5. Got to pass that ball. Good talk there. Smith back to serve. Carlisle moves to the front row.
Good serve by.
Oh, no doubt about that
It's a bad call. I mean, sorry, that's a bad set.
one. Yeah, not a bad. Yeah, it's not a bad call. It's a bad set. Smith back serve 8-5. The right thought. Just I don't know why he's. I like Smith's athleticism and a chance for her to hit out of the back row. I think they lose something with her going out. Jamie Willette, the lefty, back to serve, down 8-6.
Nice up.
Way late to the block there.
Great turn down the line.
You got a back row setter and they're standing with her. Jordan's got to realize that 10 setting and she's in the back row and she was hanging with her while Roselle, the actual setter, was right side hitting. 8-7. Jayhawks still leading by a point. Ugh.
I'd be calling a timeout here if I'm Coach Rixey.
Yep.
Just thinking about it.
Should be 8-8, shouldn't it? It's again
Really weird.
It's again Amber Jacobs. Right there, Amber Jacobs. Changed that play. She's played a phenomenal match tonight. Offensively, defensively, serving, she's played by far the MVP for MCC tonight. Ringa serve, outside. Johnston. He's had a nice match.
Just getting the job done, though. That's kind of what it's
Danielle
all about.
Johnson,
They just have a handful of weapons.
Yep. 9-9.
Free ball over to the Raiders. Nice dig. Nice up. Little inside set for a right-hander.
Nice rally to win. Great rally to win for the Jayhawks. 10-9. Hanging tough. Jacobs back to serve, brings Crowley into the front row. Good tough serve.
11-9 Jayhawks.
I think the setter's getting a little too offensive if there's such a thing. Jacobs back to serve, up 11-9.
Got the net on the follow through. Quick run for the Jayhawks.
12-9.
No timeouts have been called. Am I right on that?
No.
Oh, he's got to be there for that one.
Oh, she was asleep. Oh. Off blocker defense. No. That gotta pay attention. That's an easy pickup for a free ball. Oberlin from Fruitport's having a nice match as a freshman. Good pass, back.
Coach Rixey going to use the timeout.
12-12, three-point run.
What are your thoughts here? Jayhawks need to have a consistent 2-3-point lead, or
they've got to stretch it out, and they just got to stay better in sync. I mean, they play 1 or 2 points good, and then the ball gets sloppy, or they make a mistake, or you know that last one. The outside didn't play off blocker defense on an easy pickup ball, and all of a sudden your lead goes down to nothing. You know, you're up 12-9, and then it's 12-12, and this is a team you got to stay on top of. Like you said, 3 or 4 points to me is just barely enough.
And that's where they snuck out that last game. I think if they can stay with them, 20-20, 21-21, and sneak that 26-24, 27-25, it's going to work. But you can't be down 23-20, 22-18, none of that kind of stuff. I mean, obviously anything can happen, but
they got a lot of weapons. So, but just some of the stuff is just simple mistakes that they can't afford to be making. So. And I think the other thing that's showing here is that Coach Rixey doesn't really have much to go to on the bench, as to where Coach Will has a plethora. Nice set. Into the net. Great set. Good pass. Great set. Gilad back to serve.
just another
winner, so you got 2 quick points out of the timeout. That's what Coach Will wants to see.
Jayhawks are up 14-12. Ooh, that one was going out too.
Well, what did you say? Head high, let it fly?
Yeah. I mean, depends, but
I don't know if that had enough topspin to pull it in or not, but it had a lot of velocity on it. So 15-12, a 3-point run for Jamie Valad back at the service line to give the Raiders a quick 3-point lead. Good pass. What are they going to do with it?
Good high block touch.
An error by the Raiders brings Jaron Smith to the front row. Jordan Carlisle to the back row. They got to stay close here.
Oh, and I think in transition there, the Raiders just need to stay aggressive.
Yeah. Good serve, good pass. She's just trying to be too offensive. I think you got a great pass like that. You got to use. She's got some good hitters. She doesn't have to be that offensive.
Right.
And she jumps and she's got a good swing. See?
Yeah.
She's thinking more offense than she is setting. So now you got a 3-point run for the Jayhawks. So they
tie it up at 15.
And here's Jamie Willett setting.
And that's all she really needed to do.
Kiteley from Grand Ledge puts a hammer on it, and 16-15. Kaylee Carmine comes in. So she'll set out of the back row. Yep. 16 in the net. 16 all. Seeger back to pass. McHugh. I'm still going to keep harping on this. You got to set the ball to McHugh every once in a while. Good serve. Oh, that's good. She's got a set about 12 foot off. Good set by Seeger. Good pickup by Seeger. Here it comes again.
Good off-speed shot.
There. I just love Jaron Smith's athleticism. She is just an athlete. Seeger getting her serve in, which is making a big difference this game. She's gotten quite a few points off her serve. Up 17-16, good tough serve. Carmine is a set. Oh, blocked by McHugh. A single block comes over.
Timeout from the Raiders.
18-16. So
got a loud crowd here. Got some guys up in the corner. They're getting into it.
Yeah.
Having a good time.
Yeah.
Jayhawks with a 2-point lead. That's kind of what we're talking about right here. You want to take that and keep rolling with it if they can.
Big block. Key thing here is putting a serve in play after the timeout, making them earn a side out if they're going to make it. You don't want to miss this serve coming out of the timeout if you're Abby Seeger. So they're getting towards going down into the late stages of the fourth set here, and this is a must set win for the Jayhawks. So Seeger back to serve. And we'll see what happens. Gabby Seeger, Carmine in to set. Out of the back row. Seeger to serve.
Net. Huge net.
On GR?
Yep.
Yep.
By the center.
Yep.
GRCC escapes with one there.
Yep. Kaufman in for Kiteley. (17-18). Jacobs, there we go. Boom.
Big swing high off the block.
There we go. 1917. She hasn't seen many sets, but she's a high contact, tall girl. Crowley in the back row, so now we got Jacobs, McHugh, and Smith in the front row. So that's what we want to see, pressing to 25. Carmine, nice roll set. Oh,
good high hit off the hand. That's a really good set.
Nice set by Kaylee Carmine. 1918 with the Jasmine Willette. Oh, nice
great dig. Really good play there.
Phenomenal dig. So now we're tied at 19 down the home stretch. Good play, no block up, just hit it out. 2019, we're all right. Two tough serves by Willette. Here she comes again.
Another really nice block. Yep. She's going to have to call timeout.
Yep. See, I would have sent Smith through and run somebody up the middle just for something different. They're getting so predictable on their offense, even when they get a play. I mean, you can just go to somebody so often, and then it just, you know, and
gets a little.
Jaren's had a great match, but I mean, you just at a time like this, to me, you've got to sometimes do what they don't expect you to do instead of, you know, do what you've been doing all night. So 21-19, Jayhawks have got a side out here. They can't dig themselves a three-point hole going, you know, with 3 or 4 points left in the match. So
well, just need a quick side out here.
I think if the Jayhawks just played consistently, they've got a good athletic team.
Coach Rixey out of timeouts here.
You got to play it out.
I believe Chip has one left though.
Yes, he does. So Willette back to serve. Great pass.
A good play.
Come up the middle. Super good play.
Yeah.
2021, Jaren Smith back to serve. Carlisle in the front row. Good serve. Yeah, she's got to chase that one. Nice bump set. Good. She's got to chase that one. Ooh.
Touch. Yep, it's the right call.
Yep. 21, now it's a game to 4.
That was out.
Straight and out ball, we'll take it. They got to use this free ball. Oh.
Yeah. Good set though.
Would not have wanted to see Crowley take that ball.
No. Eckerl came in from nowhere to try to grab that.
She played great off blocker defense, just too great. 22-21, the Jayhawks take the lead. And Coach Will calls his last timeout. So when they come out of the timeout, we're playing it out here. There's no stopping the match. They're going to play it out. So the Jayhawks 3 points from bringing it to 5 sets.
like we kind of mentioned, if we do go to that 5th set, it'll be to 15 points, so a little bit quicker. They'll switch sides
at 8.
And Jayhawks still have some work to do to get to that point, though.
Right. Yep, they do.
Tough one to play an out ball on, and then the left back came over out of nowhere and tried to steal that ball for the Raiders. And good point for the Jayhawks.
Yep. Well, they got their heavy arm in there, and Holsinger. Wickerink in there from Lake Odessa, so they've got some arm. They got Carmine in the front row or the back row?
I am not sure.
If she's in the back row or front row, then I'd certainly.
Keeps the serve in. Good high swing.
So
22's on the board.
Team to 3 here. It's a break for the Jayhawks. Holsinger goes out. Jamie Willette, the lefty, comes in at 22s. Good serve, passed up by Smith, back to Jacobs.
Good
up by Willette.
That's a good play by Roselle there in transition.
Once again, Carlisle's got to know where that setter is. You cannot spectate at this point. She's in the front row. She's very offensive, and she was looking at her.
She just subbed in too.
Yeah. (23-22).
Little break in action here. Not a bad play by the Jayhawks, but a little muggy in here, and floor is wet.
They got a good matchup in the middle.
Good tough serve. That's a good dig. Good one-arm
free
stab.
ball. Yeah.
Go back here to Jacobs. Yeah. Right. Okay. 24-22. Go from up 22-21 to
3 straight points. Match point for the Raiders. They save one.
That shouldn't work, but it does.
So we got Seeger in. We got Carlisle, Seeger, and Jacobs in the front row. Who's back and serve there? Oh, Menga, the libero, back to serve. Where do you serve here? You got, it just depends whether you got 7 setting or you got 10 setting. Looks like he's got 7 setting, so who do you serve it to? I serve between 8 and 15. I wouldn't serve it anywhere near 11. No. We'll serve it in first. He does. Pass by Johnston, goes back out to win the game, hits it into the net. 24s. They're out of timeout, so they got nobody can save them. They got to play it out now. Menga had served that seam in between the two again. Put it in. She serves it back, pushes her back.
Give it to her, yeah. Good up. Jayhawks here. Good cover. Goes outside, really good set, and tools the block.
Yeah.
It's a good play.
25-24, no timeouts. Here we go.
But not giving her a chance to serve 15.
10's going to set now. So you got to watch 7. Penn Sutton. Set point for her to go 5.
And we do.
There it is. And they do exactly what we talked about. They steal game 4.
Up 24-22, lose 26-24.
So
0-5. That's not how probably anyone had it drawn up, but that's what we're going to do.
So we're going to earn our full keep tonight. So
good crowd here, a lot of people joining in, a lot of athletes here. I haven't seen the basketball season start yet that I'm aware of. Switching sides to start, so the Jayhawks will finish on this side.
I'm going to ask you a question. What do you think when Grand Rapids is making all those substitutions? They just keep shuffling different people in, different people setting, different people hitting. Seems like it confuses some of the players a little bit. I mean, I know it's a good coaching strategy. Coach Wills and Rawls are both seasoned coaches, but I think sometimes it looks like it's confusing the Raider girls because it's like who, what, when, and they get a little confused and they start looking at each other, and like in that last play, you know, all of a sudden it's like, oh yeah, 10 setting, not 7. And
yeah, I think it's good to switch it up for sure, but also, like you said, the consistency's there. They're still, once again, I'll go back to it for both teams. They're young in the season, still trying to figure things out, and the only way to figure things out is in matches.
Right.
So, you know, you can practice it all day long, and their setters might play way better in practice than they do in games, and you just don't know. And when you have as much talent, I was just looking at the roster. Out of the 15 girls, they have 4 girls who can set.
Yeah.
You know,
and
you're
Kaylee Carmine came in off the bench and did a marvelous job of setting.
They just couldn't close out that game. So I think there's been a few points in the match where they don't know what's going on. But I think it still comes back down to the basics of passing first and, you know, going from there. I would do what Coach Chip's doing and let one of those girls set when Roselle's in the front row. But it has to be a plan. She needs to play all 3 rotations in the front row.
Right.
And not the whole match, but through the whole game or anything.
Switching in between rotations, which I think is confusing them. And definitely got a lot of talent on his team. It's just trying consistently to keep them. And the same with Coach Rixey. They fought back through that game. They were up, then they were down 24-22, and to score the last 4 points.
Right.
Can't argue with it.
So giving you guys a little bit of a scoop here on set 5. We talked about it earlier. We'll go to 15 points here. Switch at 8. So whoever makes it to 8 first will then switch sides to finish out. Still 2 timeouts per coach in this set. But it'll be a little faster paced game, only going to 15, almost half of what we've been seeing in those games to 25. So.
Well, and you can't let somebody get out quick here. You can't get down 3 or 4 points in this game because 15 comes awful quick.
Yes, it does. You don't want to be down 12-8 or anything like that. No. You want to stay within 2 points in a big game like this, as we saw there. 21-19 Jayhawks, 24-22 Raiders, and the Jayhawks, you know, got 4 points in a row. But
it's a normal Jayhawk Raiders women's match, usually very hotly contested and goes down. So we've got it again tonight, and we'll see what happens here. Carmine back, serve.
Jayhawks with a break there for sure.
Yeah, Holzinger in the net. So Seeger, who's served very well in the last set, back to serve up 1-0. They catch a break.
Puts it in the net, but
1-1. Kaufman for Kitely. Kaufman out of Hudsonville. Nice short serve. Oh, good touch. I don't know.
Maybe a lift there, but
another tight touch. Two hit. Yep.
Got it under control there.
Yep, you got it.
It's the right call. Libero should not be having a bad pass on a short serve like that when it's going directly at her either.
You're right. Kaufman back serve up 2-1 again.
Good pass there. Outside to Darren.
Darren's just hitting over those guys. This is very impressive to me. She's just really athletic. So Crowley back to serve. We got 3 hitters. We got Jacobs, Smith, and McHugh in the front row. Good deep serve.
Very good deep serve. Good pass by Kaufman.
Sets off, and that ball's out. So the 3-2 lead. So he brings in the local kid in set 5 to set and see what happens.
Once again, not a great pass.
Blocked by Jacobs and McHugh at 4-2. Coach Rawls calling a play. Up 4-2.
Maybe a tip coming here, maybe not. I don't know.
Crowley coming to serve. Can't miss a serve that soft. It's just so it puts Willett. Jasmine Willett back to serve.
Tough jumper coming. Very tough jumper coming.
Great free ball.
Good hard swing. Playing off the walls here. Great block.
Yep. See, that's as a setter, you look and you say 12 is back there. You got your best matchup in the middle, and you're setting the ball outside into their biggest blocker, right? Once again, nice pass.
That's kind of the only option they had there, though. He's got to stay aggressive.
Good pass up. No, that isn't going to work. Not with her back there. Got a net anyway, so 5-4. A quick 3-point run for the Raiders.
Good tough serve.
6-4.
Go from being up 4-2 to down 6-4. So.
Great service box call at the last minute by Coach Will.
Good changeup. Just got to move your feet there late in set 5, late in the match. Tough serve for sure, but.
Still anybody's ball game. 6-4 in the 5th.
Lead for the Raiders here.
Honey, I'll be home late for dinner tonight.
I can't define it.
8:45 here. We've been going for 2 hours and 15 minutes. A good serve, better pass.
Triple block.
Same play that Coach Rixey ran out of the middle after the timeout in the last set.
Right.
And as you can see, triple block there, ready for it.
Tip over to the Garden. Nice pass by Smith. Out to Jacobs.
Good play.
Puts the block, deep middle. Smith to the back row, Carlisle to the front. A lot of perspiration out there after 5 sets, so trying to mop the floor up here.
5-7. If the Raiders get this side out, we'll be headed to a side switch. Good tough serve. Nice dig and kill.
There we go.
By Crowley. That's a pretty good dig right there.
What do you do? You got to smile on that one, man. That's right. That's right. Coach Rawls clap. That's all you can do.
It's a good volleyball play there.
No.
Stayed in the pocket and made it happen. So
6-7, big play too.
Yeah.
Oh. Been sitting here for 2 hours and 20 minutes. I'm
6-7, like we said, one more point to switch.
They switch at 8, don't they? Or
Yeah,
7?
well, if we get a side out here,
They'll switch.
not quite the use of the towel here.
I need a dry one. Jaron Smith back to serve, down 6-7. Trying to tie it up.
Missing in the net. Switching sides.
Yep.
Mini timeout there on that.
So 8-6 with so now you got Roselle in the front row. You got Willette back to serve. And we don't know whether she's going to set or not. We'll find out. So you could have a front row setter or a back row setter.
Good serve.
Yep, very good serve. 9-6. He's going to go there again.
Good turn down the line. Another good turn down the line. Nice up.
That kid's good. She's got a sense for the ball. Seeger in, the cue out. Magna back to pass.
7-9.
We got
Jayhawks need to stay.
So we got 10 setting. We got a back row setter, so don't jump with her.
Good up.
Nice block by Carlisle. And Jaron Smith slips on the floor for 10-7. Nothing you can do about that.
No, she was headed that way.
Yep. Got number 8 in. Tightly. 14 Wickering.
Danielle Johnston back to serve. Pretty much a free ball there. I think Rixie going to use his last time out.
No.
11-7, Raiders up. Not a spot you want to be in the 5th set, but Jayhawks have proved us wrong a few times this match, and a big side out coming out of the timeout here.
Key. Can't let them get any further ahead. 4 is more than enough. Well, after 2 hours and 21 minutes, the rivalry is still alive and kicking. So Johnston back to serve.
Coach Rixey out of timeouts. Coach Chip Will with 2 remaining. Not going to work with this pass. She's got to stay aggressive here, just getting super tentative. And we got a net. Yeah. Tough play there. 12-7. Keep serving her. Good dig. That Johnston really is
Got a good
trying
smell
super
for the
hard
ball.
out there, yeah.
Yeah, she is. She plays hard every play. Great call by Crowley. So down by 4, running out of time.
Jayhawks get a point here. Coach Chip's going to call timeout.
We got. Whoa.
Good
Oh,
hustle.
there's Johnston again.
Got to have a better free ball pass.
Yeah.
He's going to use one right here.
9-12. They stayed in that rally.
Yep.
You're right. Danielle Johnston has played a whale of a game. She's chased the ball. She could easily given up on that ball. It was running away from her. She ran it down, kept the play going. Fortunately, the Jayhawks prevailed on that point and stayed in it and with it. So
9-12, like we said, going to 15 points.
I feel we're in New York City at the U.S. Open, and we're in a 5-setter that's gone 5 hours. We've only gone 2.5.
Definitely a longer match. A lot of timeouts being used between both sets.
Everybody's put everything out there. You can't ask for anything more from these kids. They're playing hard.
Right.
So Amber Jacobs in the back row. We've got Crowley, Seeger, and Jordan in the front row.
Jordan Carlisle's got a little tentative here in this third set. You know, passing hasn't been great by the whole team, but then getting set and just got to stay aggressive. I mean, making them play, so I don't know if she stays aggressive if those balls are going to the net or out, but heck of a timeout there. Don't want to do that coming out of the timeout. Hit the ball 10 feet long.
No, didn't help at all. So they're 2 points away, and Willard from Rockford back to serve. Good 3-point. Another free ball.
Good dig. Good block.
Good cover.
Another good block touch. Oh,
good call.
it's a double.
Okay, we got Jaron Smith moves to the front row. Got Carlisle in the back row. We cannot afford a missed serve here. You got to make them earn it. Ball's in. It's back.
That's going to work for Roselle all day long on a tight pass like that.
Athletic, 14-10. They've got 4 match points here. Up 14-10. So Carmine goes in. She's going to set. Roselle out. Got 3 hitters in the front row.
serves it into the net.
So they save one. McHugh.
Gonna put number 11, Rachel Paulson, into
for Seeger.
She maybe was in and get a timeout from
great
Coach
timeout.
Chipwell.
Great timeout by Coach. Put
No
a
more
sub
time,
in
no
and let her
subs
sit
coming
about
out,
it.
yep.
Yep. You gotta let her sit on that timeout and think about it. So
Obviously, Coach Belcom, Coach Rixey do a really nice job together, but props to Coach Chipwell and Coach Dave Rawls. Really a good combo of coaches and bounce ideas off each other. And
right. Continue to make changes throughout the match. That's what makes good coaches good. Well, let's put it this way. We were down 24-22 in set 4, and we came back, and we're down 14-11. We have the serve in our hand, which is... And
lost set 3 on a missed serve, but it was 20-24, so...
Right.
The last thing you want to see here is a missed serve.
Right.
So...
So here we go. Match point number 2 for the Raiders. Paulson back to serve for the Jayhawks.
Puts it in.
Great cover.
Really good cover. Puts it out. Jayhawks stick wicket, a heck of a cover there.
Jordan Carlisle picked that cover up off that block.
That was a really good block too.
Yeah, very good block. Paulson back to serve, third match point for the Raiders.
Jayhawks with an up. Gonna end it like that, but that's the right call.
Yep. Well, 15-12 final in the 5th for the Raiders. A hard-fought match by the Lady Jayhawks, just not quite enough tonight. So we lose 3-2, go 0-2 in conference, and 5-7 overall, and we'll see you Thursday night against Kellogg.